I've actually been wanting to replace my Tiny Hawk Freestyle for a while now. Actually, the frame finally cracked on it or whatever. So I've been trying to find something small just to replace it. I've been missing having a sub 5-inch quad, so I went and actually picked up this from Readytosky. It's the 3-inch frame, and I found out that this was, after I bought it, I found out that this was I guess like a clone of the Apex, I think. So I don't know. We have to just see. I'll see how it turns out, but yeah, supposedly it's just a clone. So man, like I said, I didn't know that. I've never bought anything from Readytosky. I've heard of them, but never actually bought anything from them. But I'm willing to check this out. Generally, I buy the actual name brand items, but I didn't know that I actually did not know that this was a clone. So, but we'll see how good it is. And so in the box, looks like we have some hardware. Some hardware here. This looks like, oh, those are the protectors for the motor wires to protect it from prop strikes. More hardware. And looks like we have some 3D printed parts. Looks like motor feet and antenna. Yeah, and antenna holder. More hardware, more screws, more screws. For this thing to be a 3-inch, it has a hell of a lot of screws. Okay, so we got screws and some standoffs, more screws, even more screws, battery pad, strap, if I didn't mention that, battery strap. And this is what made me look more into this frame, and I found out it was a clone, because I noticed with my Apex, my full size, my 5-inch Apex DC has those little things also. So where they kind of go, and I like that about the Apex, that it had those kind of stud looking things you put the screws through. I thought it was pretty neat looking. So, and I noticed that on this frame, so it kind of made me look further into it. And we'll toss that to the side. And this is all the carbon fiber. This is the frame itself. And I'm pretty sure I have something to cut that, but we'll just, there we go. And sorry guys if you hear that, you hear a fan, or I'm 3D printing back here, so you might hear the fan a little bit going. I'm actually printing these, and what they are, they actually, you use them to hang your quads on the wall, and they kind of make them stand off from the wall. So basically, like if you have your quad, you'll mount this part to the wall upwards. This is the top, and then you basically just put your quad on like that. So when you come in after a day of flying or whatever, you just slap it on the wall. I thought they were pretty cool, so I printed them out. I'll put a link in case you want to print them yourself, if you have access to a 3D printer. But anyway, these are the actual frame. And so it looks like we have upper and lower plates. It looks similar to the full size Apex builds, the way it actually looks. I've never got my hands on a 3-inch Apex, so I don't know for sure if this is an actual one-to-one comparison to it. So, but like I said, I just bought it because I just wanted another, you know, sub 5-inch. I want another 3-inch, 2 or 2.5-inch. This is the key for, I mean, it's very Impulse Apex like, but you know, with the little key and everything. And we have our upper plate, of course. These are camera cage, camera mounts. So I think I'll just try and put it together. I mean, so I have to say it's a shitload of screws. I'll tell you that. So I don't know. Let's try it. Well, one thing I do like is that they actually put the press nuts in already. That's pretty good. Impulse doesn't. You know, they leave that for you to do, which, I mean, it's not difficult to do. It's just, you know, it's something that's not necessarily fun. So I prefer if they had them pressed in already. Well, let's check out some thickness here. See what we got. Let's see what kind of. See if we got a. Let's see. Let me get my good calipers. These things are a little sketchy. I have another set. Yeah, those are a little sketchy. Those got me in trouble with a few 3D prints that I was trying to design, and realized that didn't fit because my calipers were off. But anyway, these seem to be better. But at least I like these. They're husky. And they seem to stay zeroed when you zero it. It seems to stay that way. My other ones, I got them from Amazon, and I guess they're pretty cheap. And every time I zero it and I actually move the caliper, it never zeroes back like this one does. Oh, I don't know. It always ends up another number. But anyway, okay. So we're top and bottom plates look to be 2 millimeters, so I'm assuming both are about 2 millimeters. Yeah, so we got 2 millimeter top and bottom plate. I mean, well, these are the top and mid plates, I should say. This is, I mean, mid plates and lower plate. This is the top plate, obviously. My bad. But let's see, top plates about 1.5 millimeters. Arms, which are pretty important, and that's about 4.5 millimeters. That's not too bad. Not too bad for a 3-inch, something this size. Of course, just for good measure, about a 1.5-inch thick camera cage. Not too bad. So I'll try and put this thing together. I don't know if it goes together the same way as the Apex. Guess we'll be finding out. And luckily it has instructions, so that I can probably just pay attention to, which I generally don't. But never, like I said, I've never put these together before. This thing, so I don't know. So it looks like basically you have the mid and the upper and mid plate, and like I said, this does look quite a bit like the Apex, the full size Apex. Honestly, I have to say it looks very much like it. So like I said, I have that particular quad, so I can tell you it definitely looks like it. And so because if what I'm thinking is correct, it was sandwiched the arms in between these two, if I'm thinking about this correctly. So let's see. And I have the dead cat version, so it's a little different from the standard or the X version, the true X. I guess it would be a little different here because on my full size Apex, it actually has longer arms in the rear, and it fits in kind of funny. But so I'm assuming that this goes here. is very reminiscent of the Apex DC I own. And here's my DC. I'm in the process right now of actually, I printed these extenders. It didn't come this way, so I printed these. And what I'm going to actually do is put standoffs in there just to give it some rigidity. And I bought, this is the 03 unit, so and I bought a 200. I bought a 200 millimeter, I don't know, millimeter maybe, I don't know. But I bought another cable, coax, basically because this doesn't reach, because I actually extended this front piece out. Because what I'm trying to accomplish is not having those standoffs in frame, because I don't plan to run any kind of action camera on my Apex. I'm just gonna use the video out of the 03. Yeah, so I'm trying to, the only problem I had was the standoffs in frame. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Impulse maybe have solved that. I have to look into that. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is my solution. So I'm just gonna put that camera out here. It'll be less protection, but whatever. But if I can get the standoffs and the frame out of the shot, then that'll be perfect. I have no problem with the propellers. Props are never in shot on this thing, but definitely the frame and part of the frame and the standoffs are definitely in shot, and I don't want that. So unfortunately that's what I have to do to get rid of that. It's not necessarily what I want to do, it's just what I have to do. Okay, and we'll put the frame down. Yeah, man, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's a, like I said, it's a clone. It's definitely an Impulse RC clone for sure. And like I said, when I bought this from Amazon and for about $26. And to be honest, I had no idea. I didn't pay it much attention. The thing is, I buy frames and I'll just do something with them later. You know, I'll just get a frame, because I have so many frames and that I have to build, that I'm just, you know, I generally just buy parts, and when I need them, I use them, I get them. So that's just the way I'm in. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. And like I said, yeah, it's definitely an Apex design. And even if you look at it doesn't have some of the features, but if you look at the plates for the camera, they look similar. Similar design. It has the same deck design that I don't necessarily care for, but looks like it'll be okay. I'll maybe get some 14 or 07s or motors or something to put on. I don't know. I have to. That's what I don't have. I don't have motors, so I'll need motors. I'll need maybe a stack. I'm thinking a full stack will go in there, but I don't have anything that's 20 by 20 except for my all-in-one, but I think that's going in my Cinewood, so I definitely won't be using it in this. But I'll try. I'll see if I can. I may have. I don't know. I have to check and see what I have. I may have a 20 by 20 stack. I have to see. So then I'll end up putting a Vista back there, So it looks like it may have a little bit of room in it for some things. I have the Mattech diversity antennas. I have a few, receivers. I have a few of those. I'm not sure that I necessarily need diversity, because this will be something I'll pretty much keep close. I won't be flying that too far. But anyway, guys, that's the video for today. Like, comment, subscribe if you don't mind helping me out. And I'll try to bring more videos when I get new and interesting things, of course. See you guys on the next one. Peace.